out of spawn. We're going to see a 2v2 here in the middle of the map, and Shockwave almost goes down instantaneously. He tries to get out of the door and is met with two Lancers of the Pittsburgh Knights, and now has to basically roll around and try to stay safe.
Someone gets down early on. That Lancer fire is being answered back. You said it, Shockwave early on, taking a ton of damage. This time around, Pittsburgh Knights going for that early capture on B. But look over on the other side of the map. Carnage Gaming knows they're not going to get that capture, and they want to make sure they do their right moves on their own. They want to get this decap to come through. Tons of damage being going and fired out from Monkeys and Raver, but a flank coming through from Shockwave could be a huge thorn in the side and possibly a stop. But there goes one of the players I highlighted, Raver, and that's going to be a huge double kill to start off the game.
Now we're going to see B-God try to come off of spawn, come rotate back from home to home. They're going to be running into Dezenite, who's going to hold down that bottom bandstand area. And this is going to be a big pinch for the side of Carnage. They have to worry about members coming off of spawn. He turns around, he sees that they're going to pinch him out. Here comes the next rotation in. That's going to be Identives. He's taken down. That's a good kill by them. And now B-God has to be worried. He can get Lancered out. Summons gets walked up on from behind. Carnage Gaming trying to stay in this round by just winning shotgun fights around the map. The points are two out of the reach of either team, as neither team has passed that 100-point marker. But it looks like instead of going for their home in the neutral, Carnage Gaming is trying to set up shop on Pittsburgh Knights' home hill.
Cap domination just a second as Faint gets their home mill. PK, they're gonna need a big stop. Raver does get taken out, but the trade coming through for both Dezenite and Monkeys, that's gonna be crucial as they go ahead and fight for some positioning. This is the longest respawn timers of the game as they pick up another kill. That's actually gonna be even bigger as Shockwave goes down as well. They're not only picking up these eliminations, Colin, they're staggering the deaths. And with these long respawn timers, that's gonna be huge. 2 more kills on the side of Pittsburgh Knights, along with a win by elimination in just
2v2. It looks like we're gonna see basically the same thing. Carnage had a chance to double cap the home hill, but it looks like they're going to try to send Absence over across the middle, but with Shockwave down, that's going to open things wide up for Pittsburgh to take a dominating lead here in the early goings.
You already see the strategy on this initial coming through for the Pittsburgh Knights. They're waiting for the mistakes to be made for Carnage, and there goes another kill. Raver picks up one with the help of Monkeys. They're really forming themselves a little bit of a duo here. We know Dezenite and Identiv work together really well. Someone's just filling in all the gaps. He's that solo player. He's that 1v1 style guy. And right now, the Pittsburgh Knights...
Utilities in the utility selection, but Carnage, they're looking to just beat him up down here.
See Absence wasting no time, going straight in, throwing that flash across, but Carnage unable to take advantage. Multiple players getting downed out. Shockwave getting taken out. Dyslexic, Faint, Absence. 4 members taken out. Could be win by elimination. I don't think Shockwave's going to have that opportunity to push back in. 29 seconds. Each of these rounds becoming...
Show hands-on in the entire world. So right now, they're up 3-0. Here comes the flashbang down to the back of the bandstand. Raver's going to pull out. He's going to say, hey, look, that ain't for me. I'm staying flash for about 15 more seconds of my life. Someone's going to get taken down. Good little overtake by Dyslexic. They get the drop shot. This looks like it could be the first round that Carnage could come away with. It is the quickest respawns, though. So they have to push across, and they have to push quickly because Summons is already going to be off of respawn. Dezenite's going to be right behind him in about 1 more second.
Absence brings that drop shot, thinking he's going to have some opposition. So Pittsburgh Knights spawning up and making a smart play right away, not putting their lives in danger on that drop shot. So with that kill on Shockwave, that's where they're going to be getting maneuvering together, work together as a unit, and solidify hill by hill. But Absence, still that player. He's actually on his side of things. I actually thought he was overextended, so it makes me wonder, Colin, why did he bring the drop shot all the way back? He could have closed out the game.
He probably could have gotten at least 1 more kill there. Now Absence, he's going to rotate toward that middle of the map inside the info. They're playing back. They're playing a little safe. This is what I was worried about, ladies and gentlemen. He has to be very careful about showing too much respect for the side of the Pittsburgh Knights, because even though they got the 2-1 hill advantage, as we saw in the first round, it's never over, and it could be flipped on its head in a matter of seconds, especially if you overshoot the drop on Dezenite and allow him to live out for quite some time.
These are the moments, if you're Absence, if you're Carnage Gaming, you got to make sure you make every single one of those drop shots count. And so far, I'm not seeing that. And with a 3-0 deficit to overcome and an elimination on B-God, they're going to have to start putting together some kills. Faint gets taken out by Dezenite. That's going to be a huge double kill. Drop shot going out and connects with Monkeys, but I don't know what he's going to gain off of that elimination. Luckily for him, Dyslexic go ahead and lead the charge low side. So, okay, they're going to get their home hill back. They're going to get a moment to breathe. But with these players getting eliminated top side, getting their death staggered, 2 hills continuously in favor of Pittsburgh Knights, they're easily going to come back, especially with a kill like that coming out from Identity.
Absence is all of a sudden between two different members of the Pittsburgh Knights. Now here comes B-God to try to help him out. He goes down as well. Identive still threatening the home hill of the Carnage Gaming players. You're going to see Shockwave try to move in. Good first shot out. And Identives, he knows it's only a 10-point differential. He tries to get out with his life, but now that they've gotten the extra kill, Dezenite has the new drop shot. This thing is right back in the Pittsburgh Knights' favor, and this is going to be an easy round for them to solidify. They bounce that drop shot off, going for probably a little shot over the cover, but misses that one. Now Dyslexic gets 2v1. He's going to be down. Nobody's going to be in the area to get the revive on him quite easily. They're going to roll across toward the home hill. Only B-God stands between them and a triple cap domination, and he's on his last life. Absence trying to make something happen here at the B-Hill.
He said he's trying to make something happen. He was able to get that decap and 1v1 get summons. Now the rotation coming through and a quick revive coming through for Raver. Do they know Raver is there is the thing. Another down on summons. Raver trying to do what he can. He's down in a 1v2 situation. Gets a revive on Dezenite again though. That is going to be key. One kill from Dezo. Raver does go down, but the reinforcements are there. Absence actually does take out summons and Raver dies to Dyslexic. So it looked like right there all Pittsburgh Knights all the way until Carnage Gaming finally answered back, but I might have cursed him. Because in that same second, Dezenite and Identives work together, probably the longest reigning duo now in Gears of War, and they're making it happen.
Dezenite rolls back, finish that kill off, or Identives is going to finish that kill off after protecting his teammate. 3 members of Carnage Gaming are already down and out in this final round of the half, 10 seconds away from a 4-0 lead in map number 1, and PR, how do I put this nicely?
Don't.
They're checking him for cancer. This out, trying to get up to a 15-2 round count on their night. I mean, they're making this look like easy money, simple work. Identives hits him with a shot as he transfers cover. They got the down. They're going to pistol him out. Now Identives moving up. He's going to go for the drop shot. Will get it in his favor. He's going to throw one out to the middle of the map and find Feint behind the first pillar. Now he has to worry about another member of Carnage Gaming. I think it is Dyslexic, and Dezenite said, don't worry, brother, I got you. Don't worry, tag out. Hit me with a hot tag.
So, now we're into halftime though. Longer respawn timers yet again. So even though that was an initial one by the Pittsburgh Knights, that's enough time for Carnage Gaming to get back up, use the elimination. But once again, Dezenite showing no mercy to Abs. Don't do it to him. He gets another one. Oh, thank God he was finally put down because I couldn't take no more of that. My heart can't contain it. So Carnage Gaming finally showing some life here. They should get the decap on this neutral. They get another elimination on summons. But where are the captures? Where are the captures coming through? And finally, it does look like F is going to be captured up. Hopefully I didn't speak to
He's going to get chased out of the bandstand by 2 members of the Pittsburgh Knights area. They're going to go ahead and get that E-Hill under their control. They're going to be up 63-9. And now you're going to see, I believe that's Dyslexic moving over. Dyslexic might go for a decap at the D-Hill, but he's going to get called out immediately and almost taken down. So this is going to be very hairy for him as he gets it back into that cinema area. Absence, he's going to get pushed up on by Identive. Someone somewhere on the map has taken out Dyslexic. So now this is going to get even harder for them to get a retake, 5 versus 4. And now they are down massively in points. They're down in living members on the battlefield. And Pittsburgh Knights are just absolutely killing it in every department possible.
You know, what I'm really liking about this matchup so far is Raper and Monkeys. Every time you see one of them pick up a kill, the other one is there to follow, either to get the down, help save the kill. Dezenite, Identives, that other duo for the squad. Triple cap domination sounding off. Raver putting that final nail in the coffin as he takes out B-God. And just as fast as it started, it ends with a 5-0 domination from the Pittsburgh Knights.
20 on it.
I know I needed a nap, but man, I didn't expect to get my nap this quick. I got some more life in me. I got my ghost energy. I'm ready and energized up. I just need Carnage Gaming to feel that same way. So starting off into this matchup, you kind of see that slow gameplay, but that's only going to happen for just a short moment. And see PK already pressing forward. They know this positioning is important, especially when that train makes its appearance to where you can roll 3 members on track and really take advantage if the other team makes a mistake.
And look, Carnage might have that early tick in the box. They might be able to have this lead, but here comes that front train. Here comes Dezenai, flash out on the backside toward B-God. They're going to try to get him stunned. Summons are going to sit into there for just a moment, but now B-God all by his lonesome here against two members of the Pittsburgh Knights, and that's not where you ever want to be. Carnage Gaming is going to try to go across the top entrance and go home to home. Ravers want to fight in the middle. Now they can just rotate back, win out their home, and then sit on the 2-1 hill advantage.
Dyslexic trying to make a cheeky play there. Feint cleans it up. Feint gets another one as well. They're going to be able to continue this pressure, but it's actually kind of mirrored pressure on both sides of the map. Feint's working. They're trying to get the Pittsburgh Knights home hill. On the other side of things, it was Summons. Now going to be Dezenai left there, but Dezenai has a disadvantage fight. They are going to take advantage of him and take him out. So Feint doing what he can, buying all the time in the world right now, Colin. Those are points that the Pittsburgh Knights could definitely use to keep themselves in the lead, but now Carnage Gaming with 2 hills once more, they're going to add a cushion to the lead they already have.
Now we see Dyslexic here at the B hill, back of the tracks. He's going to try to slow up the Pittsburgh Knights from getting in and getting that decap. You're going to see him shoot across and try to keep Identives out of the B hill as well. 2 members in there now. They're going to get that early decap trying to go, but nobody's able to stay in there. Good positioning by Carnage Gaming. They're able to lancer out multiple members of the Pittsburgh Knights to get into the hill and not be able to get any kind of damage out across the rest of the round. So now Dyslexic has to move in. Summons is down. Quick revive out. They get the next down on him. Identives left by himself. A second kill comes through. This could be a good round for Carnage. They have to finish it out, though. You got to close out here. Dezenai's down. Clean him up. It is down to 2 more members of the Pittsburgh Knights. Long respawns. They have to be careful not to get caught out here inside the home hill of the Pittsburgh Knights and possibly get 4-man wipe.
I was about to say, be careful. Look who it is, but Shockwave, Dyslexic waking up after that map number 1, not caring that it's empty. You're going to see Instance make its appearance, then flashes and shock. So kind of standard gameplay that we've seen so far, but Absence picking up first blood. Exactly what we want to see. There goes 2. Eyes set on Dezenai. Him and B-God working together. Need to be careful, though. Dezenai trying to bait into Raver, but B-God gets another one. Even Feint. That's 4. That's 5 members dead off this initial for the Pittsburgh Knights. Identiv spawning up. He's going to have a big mountain to climb if he's looking to prolong this one. Getting some reaction shots, getting some damage. He even escapes for a moment, but him and Summons both go down together, and I think that will be the final nail in the coffin for round number 2 as Carnage. We have not expected this one coming in.
Next train tracks fight.
This time Carnage playing towards the middle, making sure Absence gets in there, gets that positioning. And this middle allows Absence to really help middle for any pushes coming through the Pittsburgh Knights, continue to help the tracks like this standard initial for these teams. But they need to be careful. Dead was waiting for that perfect moment to strike. He actually misses, overthrows the instant, but Shockwave gets taken out by Summons nonetheless. B-God is going to try to even this one up. So 2v2 on tracks now. Started as a 3v3, but Identiv goes down next. Carnage with another hot opening.
Carnage well on their way to a 3rd round under their belt. They got the 2-1 hill advantage, but it looks like Dyslexic is going to be pushed at a 2v1 up top. He's got to be very careful. Down to 20% health. He's going to get back. There's going to be 2 more members of Carnage Gaming rotating into the area. Raver now is going to be pressed up upon. Hits 2 good shots on Feint, and a 3rd one over the cover gets the kill. Now it's going to be a 2v1 if they want to press the home hill. 2v1 on the bottom side of the map. I don't know if you play this. I think you play back. They're coming off of respawn. You're having to continue to push in against numbers. I don't know if you want to keep taking this fight, especially because Pittsburgh Knights are no slouches when it comes to rotating into the next arena.
I think you said it perfectly. Rethink your positioning there. They're off of respawn. The timer's too short, but you got to position yourself defensively. Pittsburgh Knights found that moment, caught them out on rotation, and immediately take advantage. B-God, though, is trying to do what he can. He's able to get 2, working for his 3rd kill, putting a save, a stop to the Pittsburgh Knights offense. But Monkeys give you a last-ditch effort. Reinforcements are coming through. Are they going to get there in time? No, they are not. Monkeys get shut down, leaving Identiv all by himself. He's able to get 1. Cheeky reaction shot, tries to go for another, but just like Monkeys, Identiv will find himself on respawn, and I don't know if they bought enough time for this rotation. Remaining 3 members for the Knights making their way towards B.
You see Feint now throw his flashbang out, try to stun out and try to get away with his life, and he will for just a moment. Not sure he's going to be able to get away. Feint's going to back up. Back to that same pillar. Here comes double trains. You can't stay there anymore, big fella. You got to move in, and now you're going to see a 2v1 breakout at the pavilion. Summons will get 1. He's going to bounce back. That front train's going to stop him from getting into the B hill. It is going to allow Carnage Gaming to try to rotate into it. Feint's going to be waiting for the first member of Pittsburgh, though, trying to rotate through, and a trade comes out. but that looks like it favors Pittsburgh in this situation.
Definitely does, and especially if they keep cleaning up these eliminations. And the biggest thing after those eliminations is setting up your positioning. You saw Summons inch by inch going towards that back line. He's not over aggressive. He's not biting off more than he can chew. But the thing is, Colin, win condition, top of your screen, it's still in favor of Carnage Gaming. So a last second push needs to come through for the Knights. You have 3 players going low side, basically only 1 top side. So if Identivs gets taken out, this could be a Carnage round for sure.
Monkeys throws that incendiary out, tries to split the players. They need to get in there, try to get that break on the home hill. But meanwhile, Carnage is taking the home hill of the Pittsburgh Knights. Summons is going to cry in somebody's face, try to bait 2 members of Carnage in to pad his stats, but he won't be able to see how they see us play that drop. 2 members of Pittsburgh Knights go to the middle pavilion and lance her out. Meanwhile, top side of the map, Carnage Gaming has won the 1v1. Monkeys is dead. Identivs rolls through a little bit of an incendiary. Almost goes down. He does go down. Summons is there for the pickup. Here comes Shockwave trying to rotate in. He gets the down on Summons, gets the kill on Summons, but Identiv's able to hit that second shot, kill him off. Now he needs to use that drop to flood out the rest of Carnage Gaming from their side of the map. I think you go ahead and use one of them to get that double kill here at the top. He's going to see both members getting called out. And there's the double kill. Perfect drop out of Identivs to get the double.
Looking like Tom Brady on the Buccaneers there. Brady to Gronk. That was a nice double kill, just like you said. But I want to see them be offensive with this. But go ahead and continue to set the pace. These are some quick, long respawn rounds, so an opportunity to really put a dent into the economy. I would try and find B-God, go ahead and use the second drop shot on him, get him down to his final life, and make him to where he has to second guess a lot of his moves. But instead, we're going to use it on Absence. I'm okay with that nonetheless, as another player from Carnage is getting taken down. So last round before the half, it does look like it's being dominated here late by the Pittsburgh Knights. There goes a nice attempt from Fate, but the numbers game from the Knights, like we just spoke of, is too much. Hopefully he bought himself enough time, so for respawn, Carnage Gaming have to decide which move they want to make.
Now you're going to see Raver go down in the middle of the map. Dyslexic pulls Snub. He's going to go ahead and push him out and get that kill there. Back train will stop anybody from rotating down the bottom side of the tracks, very far out, trying to get the edge. Summons going to go down to a 2v1 in the middle pavilion. Carnage Gaming roaring back into the round. They've got 3 kills back to back to back, and they're trying to finish it off. They've got Identivs. There's the kill on him. It's up to just Summons, who is on his last life trying to protect the A-Hill. Monkeys, meanwhile, trying to fight Fane off in a 1v1 here at the C, but here comes, I believe, Shockwave to test Summons' ability, or Monkey's ability. Monkey's is going to get shot on by multiple members now. Lancer out. Monkey's just trying to make some highlight reel plays. I mean, gets challenged by a Lancer, shuts him up. You see the triple cap domination being threatened for just a moment, but this could be a 4-0 very quickly here shortly.
It definitely could, because if you take a look, it doesn't matter. Monkey's getting that kill, getting the hill. Identiv's getting a nice double kill. The score is still in favor of Carnage. In fact, the Pittsburgh Knights are not netting any points, but if you look at the economy, Summons, you're out of the game, and on the other side, so is Fate. So what was a 5v5 is now a 4v4, but the biggest thing right now is going to be Identivs with that drop shot. If the Knights are looking to get this round right before the half, it does start with him.
Identivs, he's going to get that next drop. He's going to shoot it all the way across the map, trying to find one, but he only finds damage. Absence cut off from his teammate inside the home hill, though. That still works out for them to get that first kill. Drop shot almost kills Monkeys. Little team kill action might have come through. 2-1 hill advantage in favor of Pittsburgh Knights. 4 versus 4, now 2 versus... Now 1 versus... Oh my God, everybody from Carnage just got killed. Dyslexic last alive. He's going to get hunted by Raver and Monkeys. And Dyslexic is going to get Lancered out, and I think this is going to end up being 3-1, because all Dyslexic can do is hyper bounce his way around the map to try to survive. And he's about to get broken in half, and he does. There's a lot of bits and pieces on the ground. But ladies and gentlemen, come into form sooner rather than later. They're going to have their struggles. They're a slow start team. We've talked about it time and time again. B-God, he's going to try to Lancer over. Identivs is going to get that kill. They're going to Lancer up toward the top, trying to get this drop shot secured, which they do for right now. 2 members of Pittsburgh are down, only 1 for Carnage Gaming, and Identivs is going to try to rotate the drop out of here.
See, this is where last time I said Identivs on the slow respawn rounds that he kind of had to use that drop shot when he makes a big play. This is the opportunity here with 2 hills in the hands of CARNAGE, with Identivs in that drop shot, long respawn rounds, to really take out somebody that is controlling a hill. But instead he goes downtown, he misses the kill, but gets the kill along with Monkeys anyway. But now they have to rotate so far before they get any hill. I don't like the use of that drop shot coming out from Identivs. I want to see him be focused on the objective. Second one coming out, unable to connect, and he doesn't save summons. I think these are 2 bad usage of the drop shots, and this has been the tale of this map, and CARNAGE takes advantage yet again.
CARNAGE doesn't have their home, but they're still up in the point department. Identivs rolls in with his shotgun out. He's got 3 members of CARNAGE in front of him. Little fake backup. Now he's going to turn back around and get that kill. Now they're going to pull back. Dezenide goes down inside the E hill. They're not going to be able to cap that up just yet, but CARNAGE Gaming is not gathering any points in this one yet. Want to see what they're going to do, if they're going to go back for their home finally, but the flank comes through. Monkeys will get a shot on. He'll get 2 downs here. BGod pushes back. You're going to see him get the kill on Identivs. Feint now has the down on Raver. They're cleaning up kills left and right. CARNAGE is coming right back into this round.
Sitting here just wishing we'd have seen some better drop shot usage coming out of Identivs. Last second spawn in from the man himself. He has the respawn economy to do it, but he needs to get trades. He needs to get multi-kills. And right now, he's able to get 1. He stays alive, actually, and they still have the lead as well. So he's doing a perfect job buying some time. Dyslexic is going to fall next, and I didn't guess this would happen. The Knights, up against a defeat of a round, are fighting back into it.
Absence is going to try to get into this fight here. The back of the train tracks. The back train will be coming through very shortly. Monkeys will clean that kill up. Going to be crossing the 130-point threshold. It looks like a lot of lives have been invested in this. Pittsburgh Knights trying to make sure they get this round under their belt and try to come within a round of CARNAGE Gaming. Make it 3-2 going into the late second half. Identivs with a second drop shot in his hands. No second hill, though. So he's going to have to make a miracle happen. Goes for that extra bounce to get that kill. Will finally go down. That will wrap things up as they kill him off. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will secure a 4-1 round count lead for the side of CARNAGE. I like what PR is talking about right there, the difference in meta, the difference in thought process. Identivs, he's going to Lancer out down here toward the bottom. Pittsburgh Knights, this is the first time I've really seen them set up and try to Lancer out the members of CARNAGE Gaming. Identivs puts himself close into the fight, but a double incendiary comes through, and there's a team kill, but another kill, so 3 down for CARNAGE, 2 for Pittsburgh. This is going to be a very close secondary part of the matchup as you see them backing up, trying to make sure they secure their home. I don't think they're going to move up and try to take the home hill of CARNAGE Gaming either. They're going to have to try to take this E hill back. It's going to be very close.
Definitely going to be very close, but you already see CARNAGE Gaming know they have to set up for a defensive stop here. Pittsburgh Knights gearing up for a big push, and if I look at what they have in their arsenal, just a flash grenade on the side of Summit. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, I forgot about that drop shot. I was going to say they had 3 flashes left, but Dezenide opening up that play, taking out Feint with the drop shot. That is going to be huge. They have to continue to push down. They have these players weak. They can't get content with just the hill capture, because that's going to allow a team like CARNAGE, with how well they're playing, to leave 1 foot in the door and possibly kick it open, because that was their turn with 2 hills on the side of the Pittsburgh Knights. They have to gear up. They have to find the numbers, and sooner or later, CARNAGE Gaming, with a respawn of those instant grenades, so they will be up soon, will have an opportunity to strike back.
Set up slowly in the situation. Pittsburgh Knights, they have the power position, and they have what the fight that they want. Dyslexic goes in for the back A, tries to get it off, won't be able to get anybody, but they're going to get the kill there on Dezenide. You're going to take a look across the road. Identivs is dead, so the drop shot is not to be worried about in this positioning. Dyslexic is going to go for that retake on the E hill, but the drop shot's going to be coming back here very shortly. Excuse me, but this will be a 2-1 hill advantage. Summons is going to move in. He's not going to have a shot on Dyslexic. Dyslexic is actually going to get the hell out of dodge here very quickly.
You already see CARNAGE. Not only do they have control of E, oh my god, I was about to say they had control of E, but Apps is going to keep it under their belt, but they also have a dominant position down low. You mentioned that drop shot making its appearance sooner rather than later, and this is the biggest thing. So not only are they going to be able to freely fight for this drop shot down low, they're not going to have to worry about the point game as Apps gets that drop shot and sneaks away, but I say sneaks, but he gets caught out by Raver. Gotta wonder if that revive came through. through, and it actually did come through. So Absence is going to get out with that drop shot with a massive score lead like this, or at least 2 hills, I should say. They're going to be able to put the nail in the coffin. It doesn't matter that the kneecap comes through. One more drop shot going to connect with Summons. They'll be right there knocking out a victory door.
Someone's going to have to fight a 2v1 here. He's going to have to try to take this one in victory. He gets one shot over the cover, trying to go for the next. Now bouncing around. He's got teammate help from the bottom of the stairs. There's the retake in position. Flashbang out. Shockwave is going to try to Lancer out. They need to go ahead and cap this up and then roll back and try to play defense. It's going to come down to a last second and last ditch effort by Carnage Gaming. Incendiary grenades are out. They're going to go for this decap to try to get this point favor back, but a lot of great shots from the Pittsburgh Knights will secure the E-Hill, and nobody's in position to get any decaps on the rest of the map. And 5 seconds from now, Pittsburgh Knights will make it a 4-2 round count. But things are going to get that much closer to being in Pittsburgh's favor.
Let them not just flirt with the idea of breaking the hill. Let them kind of break the hill. Let them go for the capture. And then you take out multiple members with that drop shot and capture it yourself. But you go ahead with a defensive stop, able to get one on Summons. Identives quickly falls towards Dyslexic. And this is where you headhunt. The respawn timers are actually decently long here. You need to make sure you catch out these members of PK. But there goes Monks. He's trying to make a sneaky play. If he gets this kill on Shockwave, that could be big. He does have one more drop shot under his belt. And there it is. But the hill's going in favor of Carnage this late in the game. Almost a 100-point lead, but the kills are actually going in favor of Knights. This is their chance to fight back, Colin, but they have to react quickly.
Monkeys is trying to get another one. He's chased all the way into the spawn area, Carnage, which brings 3 people all the way back there. Now Carnage has to come back, basically back off of spawn completely. It'll be 100 point or so that's going to boil down to about 50 seconds. But right now, Carnage still has the win condition. They're going to have to get a break or an elimination domination onto Carnage in order to get this victory. You're going to see Identives posturing across the bottom of the train tracks. He's going to be ready and willing to take any kind of 1v1. Raver's going to be playing in the middle of the map with only 1 life to live. Now you're going to see Identives. He's going to get called out, and he has to back up. The secondary drop shot's going to be coming back very soon. Doesn't matter if you can hold on to 2 hills, Pittsburgh. I'd go ahead and rotate down, try to get the power weapon, and try to retake from that point forward.
I think they're listening to you. I think they hear you coming. 2 downs coming through. Cleanup soon to follow. Identives has that drop shot. He knows E is decapped. He's just waiting for these moves to be made from Carnage. Drop shot going out. He doesn't even connect with damage. That's a huge opportunity for Dyslexic. If anybody can help him in time, it's not going to come through. They get the down on Summons, but this is where that Wolfpack comes in. Knights are able to get that revive quickly. They're going to get that second hill under their belt, but since it's already 200 to plus to 150, they're going to need that triple neutralization. And it starts with Identives. You're going to have a key kill here and come through, and he actually does get the kill. Almost kills his teammate.
Almost kills his teammate. Meanwhile, bottom of the map, Feint's going to win a fight. It looks like Shockwave is snuck off to the home hill of the Pittsburgh Knights, so somebody has to come back in the fight. Nobody onto that D hill just yet. The F hill won by Pittsburgh Knights. The D hill, excuse me, won by Pittsburgh Knights. They are within the last 3 seconds of the round. B-God will get in. He'll chunk 1. He gets the spawn protection to save him. They're going to need to keep this decapped for a few more moments, but they're going to get it back. And ladies and gentlemen, Carnage Gaming make Pittsburgh Knights bleed, and that is a 5-2 victory and a quick back out by the Pittsburgh Knights. That is the kind of thing that sets me off, PR. I know you love this team, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say it. Every time they start losing, they start getting embarrassed by a team like UIU. I don't care if they didn't Lancer for the first 4 rounds. You're better than this team is. You proved it on map number 1. Play the game right. Don't early quit and bring us back to lobby. So now we got to look at the Carnage Gaming on the map screen for a few extra seconds. Be an adult. Win the map the way you should, and be mature about it, for Christ's sake. That infuriates me to no end. If they win map number 3 and they hump and they come out there with the trash talk, I'm going to start flaming these boys on the weekly basis. I won't ever believe in them again, because immaturity like that should never be rewarded. Not on my watch.
Oh man, I can almost imagine when you're talking
to
people
while you're
at
at
your golf course. I can imagine the people you're talking to, your softball games. Man, I definitely want that fire on my team, but you guys saw it here. Back-to-back maps, one by Pittsburgh Knights, one by Carnage Gaming. Who's going to win map number 3? Only time will tell. Stay tuned after this quick commercial break. map right now, except for the possibility of monkeys, is accounted for on the side of the Knights with 2 hills in their control. It's going to be up to Carnage to make this play, and already Fate and Dyslexic towards the low side are trying to start it off, but they're only able to get so much position before they have to use their flash and their teamwork. Wow, that cross that you said was missing in map number 2, I think we found it.
You're going to see Dyslexic. He's going to bounce back and forth. He's going to try to find the right position to get a kill. Monkey rolls into the shotgun of Dyslexic, but he's full red. He has to stay back. He has to leave Faint basically out to dry with how hurt he was. You're going to see Dyslexic move over, get another kill. There's a down. 3 members of Carnage Gaming are in the area. They're going to get the B hill under the control, but they're so far down in the round that even though it's going to take a full minute for the Pittsburgh Knights to win this, they're going to have to get a break here. They're going to have to move in and try to get the C hill to be decapped for just a moment. Monkeys is going to call out Absence. Good job to rotate around, get that Lancer out. Good first shot out by Absence, though, trying to fend off the retake by Monkeys. Identiv's in the area as well as the Raver. They're going to get the revive on him. Dezenite pushes up. 3 members of the Pittsburgh Knights are going to skulk their way from the bottom of the hill to the top. All 5 members in a very short area. They're playing pretty good defense, though, with their home. And Raver hits B-God with an entire 18-wheeler there.
During this whole time, I'm sitting here looking at the lives, and a couple
half of that round that they could basically sit back and play defense and force Carnage Gaming into a bad situation. Raver will get the call out and then sit back down as Shockwave is trying to Lancer him out. Dezenite is going to have the attention of 2, maybe 3 players. Monkeys, though, is going to take the head off of Raver as they roll in. That's going to lose them a second member in that fight. 2 already dead for the Pittsburgh Knights, 3 left alive. They're going to rotate to the top of the bunker. Identives is trying to wait in the rings. Good first shot. He gets that L trigger out. He's finally going to go down, though. Somebody from Carnage has to die here in this retake, or they're going to go for a triple cap domination very quickly. But they're in the home hill already. They're threatening it. Raver comes off spawn. He goes down as well. It's going to be up to Dezenite, who's going to try to rotate all the way over to B hill and try to take a 1v1 to prolong this round number 2. But he's going to get stunned, and that's going to be it. Carnage Gaming tie it up 1-1. Rolling out of spawn, unsure who's going to. It looks like Carnage Gaming is going to take a 2v2 here in the top of the bunker. A lot of stuns come through. Identives will finally get his hand away from his eyes. Identives is going to have some good shots on. See Dezo pick up Dyslexic on the other side of the map, but Absence takes care of business quickly against him. Raver turns around and finds a shotgun. Summons is going to have to rotate out of here. He's in a 2v1. He could go down, but he turns around and gets 2. Turn and burn, baby! Turning the heat up like a jet burner on an FA-18 Super E-Class Hornet.
Man, that was a quick 2 kills for him, and he was actually full red, so for him to be able to turn and kill him, that to me is like that optic special. It really got prominent in Gears of War 4. Mental did it right before he retired, but now you see it living on in Summons as he tries to go for this hill capture. And if you guys take note, when he LTs around the right side of that cover, that it just allows him to be angled at less from that left side, take less damage, and capture that hill. So 2 hills over towards the Pittsburgh Knights, less than a 20-point lead, and damage coming through. And that's what I'd like to see from a lot of these teams who are setting up that free damage. It's just important as getting that final kill, making them scared, making them second-guess a lot of the moves, and big eliminations coming the way of the Pittsburgh Knights, and it starts with that free damage. Just like
trying to fight back there. He tried to put his hands up, unsure if he was going to be able to get that kill one way or the other. Meanwhile, Carnage does have their home hill still. They're within about 15 to 20 points of this one PR. They're going to have to try to rotate over to the B hill and try to get a decap over there as they do not have the win condition. All 5 members are off spawn. Double Lancer out on the B-God. They're going to get these marks out. And this is bad news bears. This is firing range territory for all of Pittsburgh. They're going to have easy pickings here to just damage out multiple members from Carnage Gaming as they try to come off the spawn and try to get back over here to the B hill.
Just needs to be careful here. He's being looked at from all sides. He actually does get down now. Identives gets pushed. Maybe Dyslexic will rethink that decision after he comes off a respawn, taken out by Identives, and he's trying to hold his ground, put as much damage as possible. Lots of damage on Fate, but the reinforcements coming through. Identives tries to go for a cheeky kill, but Fate sees it coming from a mile away, shuts him down, and keeps it going. But if you look at the top of the screen, 20 seconds left for the COG team's win condition. That's why this fight over here between Shockwave and Monkeys is crucial. Shockwave is going to come out on top, but they can't stop here. They can't get content. They need a triple neutralization, and they have the eliminations to do it.
Somebody's going to come off of spawn and try to go over the decap there at their home hill. Meanwhile, Raver is just sitting in the wings at the B hill. He hasn't even gone in for the decap. There it finally goes, and no points coming in for the Pittsburgh Knights, but nobody's near the B hill to try to get the retake there. It looks like they're going to have Dyslexic try to fly all the way across the map, but he's not going to make it in time. You've only got a few seconds left. He's got a flash in his hands. He's going to drop it off. Nobody's there to back him up, though. That will ensure the round in favor of the Pittsburgh Knights, and a lot was invested by Carnage Gaming to try to take a 2-1 lead. They have to win this initial and try to put the heat onto the Pittsburgh Knights to try to get some of those lives to come out early rather than later. Raver rotates straight through that mid-cut area. He gets the meat shield absence over the cover, will get the down onto Identives, and they will get the kill. This is a good job by the Pittsburgh Knights in this early going to try to stay alive in this mid-cut area. You're going to see Feint try to move in. He's going to get rotated upon by Summons. Summons has to worry about his backside, though. Absence will come in, get that next kill. It is going to be up to Dezenide to try to make something happen here in the middle. He's going to finally get taken down. So the 2-1 hill advantage in favor of Carnage, but they've still got Monkeys lurking in the top of the bunker, and Monkeys hits a beautiful first shot there, forcing Absence back into that mid-cut.
This last round of the half. The respawn timers are at their utmost shortest, but 2 hills over towards Carnage. They're going to be able to hold on to this when you see they're getting set up for a defensive stop. One player kind of be sneaky down towards the middle, possibly catching Summons out, but Summons turns, takes out Absence, going to try to keep this one going, but he gets a little greedy. He gets taken out right after. The trade's coming through, though. Identiv's able to get Dyslexic, and Identivs and the rest of the Knights absolutely need these last second hills. Shockwave takes a ton of damage, narrowly escaping, but we see Identivs in the same situation. The result will be the same. Shockwave gets taken out. Monkeys left all by his lonesome towards the top side. He gets downed out, taken advantage of, and what was 2 hills in favor of Carnage is now 2 hills in favor of the Knights. And I do believe they will come back with 2 uncontested hills.
A great breakdown. There goes the kill. Dyslexic, he's got to worry about Identives right in front of him, who bounces in and gets that kill. He answers back there onto Dyslexic. They're going to try to cross him out. Shockwave is going to get the kill there, but Summons is inside of that B hill with a meat shield for just a moment as B-God rolls in to get that kill. Monkeys has to roll out. He's in a 2v1 position in a situation. Carnage Gaming up by about 50 points. Identives and Dezenide on their final lives. Dyslexic on his final life. So he has to play back and probably play home hill for the rest of the side, probably play top bunker. Meanwhile, Dezenide has to either be careful in this fight as he's put himself in a situation to go down. There's the quick revive onto him. Good job. Identives, meanwhile, rotates away from that incendiary. Long range out of him. Will try to find the kill. He's going to go down. Monkeys gets killed off. Dezenide comes back to save his teammate, but Identives will not get revived in time as it looks like they rotate in to get the kill onto him. Official 5v4 for the rest of the round, but it will be down to 13 seconds. All of the Pittsburgh Knights are going to have to flood into the home hill, down onto Summons. Nobody's there to revive him. Flash grenades out. Raver will get the one-hit Aquita there and get the down onto B-God. 2 seconds left. Nobody's going to be able to get there in time to get the decap. And Carnage Gaming ties this thing up. Back by the Pittsburgh Knights. Meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, a little update for you right before we get caught up on the action. Rise gets a 2-0 victory over Noble. They win 5-1 on map number 2, which was Training Grounds.
Rise finally showing up here in the Pro League. That's going to be very, very important for them as they begin to piece things together, having the best start of the season. But it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Just like this match we are watching here, a bad start for Carnage, 5-0 decimation in map number 1. Since then, they've just been burning and torching the offensive from PK. There goes 3 more to add. Make that 4th as Summons did go out. If they can find Monkeys here in just a few seconds, they will win by elimination as Monkeys needs to buy some time. He absolutely needs it. That's going to be a quick elimination to come through. Time has been secured, but he needs just a little bit more. Now, it's going to be up to the Knights. Not only do they need to flood this hill, they need to get these eliminations.
Nice little fakey back A by Raver. He gets the double down onto Shock. Now it's going to look like Identives is going to try to catch somebody trying to come into the up A. Bouncing back and forth. A bunch of kills are being converted right now. I love what Carnage Gaming did. They pulled back 2 people, 1 to each hill to try to get information. They're going to say, hey, look, either they're flooding E or they're flooding toward the home. And it looks like right now it's going to be Dyslexic who's going to get the most of the information. He's going to have 2, maybe even 3 people coming into that middle area of the bunker, maybe coming through the mid-cut. Long range incendiary comes out, stopping from them getting that retake. It is a double up point advantage for the side of Carnage Gaming right now. They have to hold on in this round, though, because Pittsburgh Knights are roaring back.
Yeah, I don't like that instant coming out from my Denims. They did a good job of dodging the instant. They did a good job of staying alive, spreading the numbers out. You could have used that instant here. You could have been offensive with it, possibly net yourself a kill, put yourself in a great positioning, but they get the capture nonetheless. But it does look like Carnage is trying to return fire as you see them pushing up on two different angles at once. Dezenite, though, with a massive shot. Identiv picks up a kill. He was actually unable to clean it up. The revive comes through. Summons gets taken down next. Monkeys and Raver doing all they can to trade off these eliminations, and there goes another one for Raver. He has to work together with Identiv. They pick off another elimination, and there it goes. Win by elimination, 3-2. The Pittsburgh Knights, round by round. This has been a slobber knocker of a match. That's going to be the interesting thing is the drop shot, no big weapon has been placed yet. And I do think this, because this is matched so evenly right now, they need to make sure that they have the utility in their hands as a backup plan. They don't want to go into a drop shot fight without that extra bit of utility to go and help them stun them. But their first blood does look like it's going over the PK as Summons is going to pick that one up. A second kill is already on the ground, so they have a 5v3 advantage, and they're wasting no time at all using it.
Now Shockwave gets the Incendiary out, will catch Raver off guard, and Identivs can't push in, and nobody's in the position to actually Lancer him out. You're going to see Shockwave trying to push up, trying to get that down. He won't be able to secure it just yet. Meanwhile, Carnage Gaming has gone for the 2 home hill stretch. They have to worry about Monkeys up top, and I believe here comes Dezenite through the bottom side of the bunker. They get the down onto B-God up top. Monkeys will solidify that kill. 2 more downs coming through in the middle of the map. Dyslexic has to be revived. Nobody in the area to get him back either. They'll kill him off, and meanwhile, the bunker's being assaulted. Summons hops over, gets taken out. The E-Hill will go in favor of Carnage, and Carnage has to be concerned with the rover rotation from Pittsburgh because it looks like Monkeys is waiting in the wings to go over there and try to get the overextension.
You saw it was the Pittsburgh Knights who actually picked up that instant first. So they're going to have the opportunity to use it first and try to pick up one of these eliminations. But on the other side of things, Carnage picked up theirs. They already have it rotated over. It's in position here. It's going to be in the hands of B-God, number 9 at the top of your screen. And he's going to be the guy that's going to play that flex positioning. He can go in and help the team. He can pull back out if needed. Dezenite pushing in. I thought he was going to go for a decap, but he's going for positioning and eliminations as well. And it's actually working out for him. I love the play, and it's brilliant, especially since Summons picks up 2. And there goes Summons getting taken out by B-God. And on the top side of the map, they need to be careful. Dyslexic is going for a play towards the top side to try to take out one of these 2 hills.
Dyslexic in a 1v1 here against Monkeys. Monkeys goes for the up A, gets missed. Now it looks like Dyslexic is going to get Lancer from the top side of the bunker. He has to pull back into the artillery. You're going to see him get chased away to his own side of the map. The E-Hill still uncapped. Carnage Gaming still with the point lead. Raver has to rotate over, but the kill will come through first onto, I believe that was Identiv's top side of the map. Excuse me, it was Dezenite top side of the map. Now Monkeys will take the Carnage Gaming Incendiary respawn and either use it to secure the home-to-home stretch or just try to throw it away and make sure they don't get it back into their hands.
Honestly, as long as he wastes time and gets a trade, this is going to be big for Monkeys. I talk about his skill, and now you guys had a chance to show it. Unfortunately, Shockwave has very, very similar skill. Well-placed shots. He's going to take out Monkeys. The score right now, if he was able to get this capture, that's going to tie it up here, especially when they get the break. So I do believe in just a few seconds, Carnage Gaming will have the lead. Even though the decap is coming through, that lead is set. Carnage Gaming looking to get this elimination, looking to put the final nail in the coffin of this round as someone gets taken out as well. Win by elimination sounding off as Carnage strike.
The edge of a lightning bolt, and either team doesn't want to give up a possible advantage that big to the other.
You already see up top the fight that you kind of know is on E. What kind of plays are being made low side? Absence is trying to catch somebody off guard. He does have control of that plat side. He's going to be going up against Dezenite, and if I have to give somebody a man-to-man situation here, but Monkeys needs to be careful. He has to know he's there. Where's the help coming through from Dezenite? It's going to be a 2v2 low side, a 3v3 top side, and it does look like we're dead center, right down the middle. These points are in a mirror looking at each other. That's how close this one is.
Oh yeah, it's going to be up to, I think... Oh, it is a mirror. I have no idea who it's going to be up to make that first move. I thought for a second I was going to be sneaky and see that it clicked over a little bit earlier for somebody. I think it might be in favor of Carnage, to be completely 100% honest with you. Like, I know it looks like a mirror, but I think I'd have to give it to Carnage if I have to really stare at it for too long, but I might also be going crazy. We all know what happens when you get a little age under your breath. You start to lose your mind every now and again. So we all know I'm closest to that here in this talent team. You're going to see Summons and Identiv still holding down the top side of the bunker, playing beautiful defense. Nobody wants to get caught out and make the wrong first move. Dezenite is protecting across the 50-yard line. I believe if you can rotate Feint up and try to get shots on the Dezenite, you can actually push back out, but Dezenite rolls back. I think he gets called out, and we're gonna see a little we're gonna hear a little in-game trash talk. I believe that is that beautiful zombie Benjamin Carmine skin telling everybody you suck.
I will say, Colin, ever since you told me about that, I'm not going to spoil it or say it just because I definitely don't want too many people doing it as well, but ever since you told me about the boo and those type of things, I am one of those players that runs around ranked doing exactly that. But I would go ahead and get right back into the game.
That's why.
I do believe I agree with you. I think there's like a 0.1 second lead on the side of Carnage. I feel like some numbers are ticking a little bit faster with the push coming through. First instant going out, Identives throws that one. B-God trying to answer back with a shock. He's trying to stop this push. Almost a capture coming through from Raver, but everybody on Carnage knows where to focus their fire, and it is going to be on that neutral. We talked about Dezenite being center line towards the bottom, and Raver in towards the hill on E. They need to be careful here because even Monkeys is overextended. Everybody from Pittsburgh Knights are making a lot of moves happening. They just need to make sure they don't get caught out of position.
I like how Identives had to try to roll away there. I don't know if he went down in this one. V-God's going to try to rotate and get in, and he's going to try to get a reaction. He won't get either of them. The Incendiary comes through Absence. We'll find Dezenite, but there's a couple of downs and outs for both teams. Shockwave has to get revived. It's still a 3 versus 3 here, but the E-Hill is in favor of the Pittsburgh Knights, and Monkeys does have the flank. Even if he goes down, he has every life to play with. He could probably fight out and try to get 1, maybe 2 more downs in this situation. He can play around with that life a little bit, but now the 2-to-1 hill advantage has come through for the Pittsburgh Knights. They have broken the 200-point marker, so now it is a one and done. This is the final push for the side of Carnage Gaming. They have to come through with it and be perfect, or we will see a 4-3 victory lead for the Pittsburgh Knights.
Yep. Win by elimination. Nobody spawning in. 4-3, just like you said. So now the Knights are going to have that opportunity, that one-round opportunity.
Going to try to send it to a round 9. This is going to be a big initial fight. No incendiary grenades for both teams. Raver's already downstairs in the mid-cut section. He's not being challenged up yet against by anybody. Nobody from Carnage wants to give up that first kill. Playing a little bit, I want to say hesitant. They're playing a little bit back right now. Feint finally picks up the shock. It looks like they're going to try to bring it into the fight. Summons is going to go down. Nobody's... Oh my goodness, what a shot from Absence to actually get that takedown.
And I'm really wondering what happened on the side of the Pittsburgh Knights. They didn't capture their home hill. They probably tried to send an extra person somewhere, and it just did not work out for them. Look how much damage Raver is taking in the back. He gets cleaned up. I do believe that's Dezenite finds himself in a weird position. Do I help Monkeys? Do I backtrack and try to take the 1v1? I want to see him take the 1v1, but he has to actively be trying to fight the 1v1, and he disappears as Absence just completely manhandles him on the other side of the map. Identives knows plays need to be made. Miracles need to happen, but he immediately gets shut down along with Summons as well, so it's not going well for the side of the Knights.
Absence is going to be on your screen. Raver's going to have to pull back. We're on board with him. He's going to have to play some defense for just a moment. The point lead is in favor of Carnage. Pittsburgh is going to have to come off of this respawn section and try to get another retake, but if any team can do it, they have been pretty much proficient at a 100% success rate when it comes to their retakes. Monkeys, though, is called out. He's going to get shot on. Nobody's in the area to really take him back down. Here comes Raver trying to push in. Good shots on. They get the down, and now Shockwave pushes up. He's going to play with his life. He's going to go down. That's a trade out. I don't know if you need that if you're Carnage Gaming. Identives is going to get Feint. Absence is going to answer back. This is back and forth. Dezenite caught in the back of that hallway. He's going to bounce around, go for a reaction. Won't be able to find it. He's going to get a kill there on Absence, but the E-Hill still in favor of Carnage. Meanwhile, it looks like Summons has decapped the home hill of Carnage and is rotating over to try to put pressure on the E-Hill. Carnage has to get back to this fight very soon and very quickly if they want to stay in it.
This is where Summons needs to think twice. Do I spawn in? We don't have the lead. I don't have very many respawns left to my name. I almost got to kind of let the Pittsburgh Knights play the rest of this round out and kind of see what happens. But he spawns in, goes on his very last life. You see the caption trying to come through for the Knights. It is going to be denied. Nice Lancer play coming through for Carnage. So this is where I expect a push coming through for Pittsburgh. It's not about that hill on E anymore. It's about getting these eliminations, opening up the opportunity to freely capture that hill.
So they're going to see 2 people try to rotate over. One of them is going to fly back toward the E-Hill. Desanide's almost downed here. Identives is going to pull back toward the artillery. They're going to push up. I want to see where Summons throws that shock grenade. He still has it in his back pocket. He hasn't used it yet. There it goes. It's going to try to cut off the retreat route of Feint, and it's perfect. It bounces off the top of that cover and actually kisses down off the glass like a little finger roll, little pick and roll you see from a brilliant center in the NBA. Identives is going to bounce around with a hyper sense, and he's going to go away with a decap. He's trying to stay alive. He's taken down. That'll get him to 1 out of 4. Summons, though, wiped out of this round. I know you want to say it, so go ahead and say it, my brother.
No más vidas, amigo. No más vidas. No more lives left. You're going to have to do it without Summons on your team. And I did like that break coming through from Identives. It was absolutely needed because they were not going to come back with 2 hills. They were roughly 2 seconds shy of the comeback, but unfortunately, they are being spread thin right now. Players are forced to take different 1v1s, 1v2s, things like that. And if Monk is able to come out on top, I would have screamed at the top of my lungs. So luckily for him, he did not. As Carnage, though, get that 250 scoreline of getting that pre-damage down. So you have to do one of 2 things. You get that Lancer pre-damage, you get the one-shot insta-give kill that you're talking about. Or you go ahead and use Identive to go ahead and get the pre-damage, then you try to go ahead and burst it. But Monkey's on the other side of the map. He is going to get first blooded. 1 of 3 shots out. There goes the trade. So still a 4v4. And it gets it. Identive is able to pull away with the kill. Sneaky play coming through from Dyslexic. There was a hill needed to be broken for the ninth. They're going to go ahead and get it, and the elimination as well. You see Identa's backtracking. Short respawn times means he's going to have the help needed to get this hill. It's about not letting the other team, Carnage Gaming, do the other thing at the other side of the map. Same thing.
I thought for a second that Shockwave had a smoke right there, and I thought he was going to throw a smoke instead of a flash. They're going to come away with 1 kill. PK is going to come away with their home hill. The crunch will come in from Carnage Gaming, trying to get back into the E-Hill, trying to get a decap and keep the point lead in their favor. Meanwhile, you're going to see Feint down on his 1 respawn. Summons is still alive in this. He's played his final life pretty much picture perfect in this. Playing back, playing that Lancer top position, not allowing anybody to come into this fight undamaged. Summons is going to move up now onto B-God. Over the top is Desanide, and as he pokes out to try to get a kill on Dezo, Summons and Dezo hit him with a double shotgun blast, getting the down on him. They're going to chase Feint out of here as well. There's going to be a 1v1 at the home hill of the Pittsburgh Knights in a moment. Actually, it looks like Shockwave has pulled out. He has Raver challenging the front side. Nobody's going to challenge him just yet. Monkeys will be down to his 1 out of 4 respawns as he falls on the wrong side of the map trying to get one of the respawned utility grenades of Carnage Gaming. And finally, Pittsburgh Knights looking like they're going to try to get back into this one in the point department as it'll be tied up in the next 5 to 7 seconds.
Oh my, Summons makes him pay. Great shots by Dyslexic, even better shots by Summons. Feint and B-God find themselves getting 2 more kills. B-God does get taken out by Summons. And I want to say one thing. On the side of Shockwave, he used him. He's getting this decap on the hill right now. He held on to those instants for so long. I thought he was going to use him in one of the bad scenarios, but he actually saved onto him, pushed, got the break that was needed. Even though their capture did come through and they need another break, they put a stoppage to the scoreline for a minute. That's exactly what they need. They get that kill on Summons. After they get this kill on Monkeys, this is where, once again, you need to press forward, knowing that you need these neutralizations, but you can't get greedy. Shockwave's doing this all by himself. He either needs to get elimination or find a way to stay alive.
What an elimination and a decap, threatening the triple cap domination momentarily. Monkeys and Summons on their last life. Shockwave will now be on his last life. 3 people on their final to 2 on their final for the Pittsburgh Knights. Identives will bounce around. He's trying to bait out shots from anybody and anyone, trying to make sure they get into a fight. This is going to be a 1v1. This is huge. Raver's going to push up. If Shockwave loses this, permanent 5v4 situation. If Raver can win this, this will give them the definitive edge, but he will not win it. The E-Hill being contested. 3 members have died. B got out. Shockwave's still alive, but on his last life, Feint has to go. Absolutely huge for his team. He gets Summons down, but doesn't get the kill.
I don't know if this is enough time. I was going to say, I don't know if it's enough time. If Identive gets this break, it's definitely going to be enough. Win condition towards the top. The COG actually having the Pittsburgh Knights in the late ending portions of the round seem to have pulled it off.
It has taken any and everything out of the Pittsburgh Knights, but ladies and gentlemen, 5-4. They win map number 3. They get a 2-1 victory over Carnage Gaming in scintillating, sensational fashion. It was Summons on your screen right there, leading his team with 1 life in round number 9. He was alive for the first minute or so of that round before he was even challenged in a 2v1. Beautiful job by both of these squads, putting on an absolute